Emma Raducanu has fallen further in the WTA World Rankings. Emma Raducanu has fallen further in the WTA World Rankings after dropping down 12 places to number 300. But there is some consolation for the 2021 US Open champion, who now cannot lose any further ranking points for the remainder of the season as she begins her build-up for the French Open and Wimbledon. On Monday, the 21-year-old learned of her new standing, after being forced to withdraw from the Miami Open with a back injury. She had initially made it back into the top 250 after returning from wrist and ankle surgery last year, but fell back to 288 after a third-round exit at Indian Wells before her latest injury issue. It's been a steady decline for Raducanu ever since she made it into the top 10 of the rankings back in July 2022. That feat came less than a year after she exploded onto the scene at Flushing Meadow, becoming the first qualifier in history to win a Grand Slam crown, but now, in many respects, the only way is up for the Canadian-born star. She can now only collect points in 2024, and is scheduled to play in the WTA 500 tournament in Stuttgart, which starts on April 15. She suffered a first-round exit in the tournament in Germany last year, so has no points to defend this time around. And given her 2023 campaign was curtailed early by her surgery, the same applies to whatever events she subsequently enters afterwards. Prior to Stuttgart, Raducanu will have the opportunity for court time in the Billie Jean King Cup qualifiers on April 12 and 13. And following the French Open in May and June, the star will be targeting a strong showing at her home slam at Wimbledon in July. Indeed, Raducanu has failed to get past the second round of a major tournament since that incredible US Open success. But speaking last month, she insisted that her main focus this year was on a return to fitness and progressing her game, as opposed to results. "I want to work on becoming a better tennis player. I think for me I'm not too concerned about this year's tournaments," Raducanu she told the BBC. "A lot of people out there would say that I need matches, but I think that for me I want to work on my game and development. Taking time to do that is very necessary and not just following the crowd, or playing a lot of matches, or dropping down to challenger level to do that. I want to work on developing skills."